Hi guys, I'm Crystal from Simple Wild Free. I've been using Ayurveda for self-care for about 15 years now, and today I want to share with you one of my favorite practices that I really swear by and do every day, which is Abhyanga or self-massage. There are a lot of videos out there on how to do self-massage that focus on the technique, what direction to do it in, what oils to use, how to do it for your type. And those are great. So please use those as a resource. But today I want to talk to you about using self-massage as a mindfulness practice. So here I've got my oil that I use. I use sweet almond oil. I put mine from my big old tub that I have because I do it every day. So I buy it in bulk, and I put it into a separate container so it's just easier for me to work with. And then I grab my essential oils that I like to add to it. So I usually like to add some vetiver, some lavender, floral scents. Just make sure that they are skin appropriate. And I'll either add it directly to my hand if maybe I'm only using one oil, or I'll get a little bowl like this if I want to mix a few so I don't spill it down the side of my hand. And then I'll pour a bit of oil into my hands. And as I am massaging my body, I'm connecting to the touch, I'm connecting to sensations. I'm moving my hand slowly, even though I want to go fast. I'm the type of person whose mind is usually going fast. So I move it slowly in a downward motion, and I'm really connecting to the sensation of the oil spreading on my skin. I'm also connecting to the fact that spreading the oil on my skin helps to give me a sense of cohesion. So I can even use the mantra, I am whole, or I am cohesive. And this helps to give me the sense that my body is whole, my body has integrity, and that the oil massage is helping me to reinforce that. And then as I continue to move my hand down my body, I'm connecting to the gunas, which are qualities in Ayurveda. I'm connecting to the smoothness, the oiliness, the softness, the slowness, and I'm evoking that sense as well. And then just to really simplify it, I just connect to the way that it feels. I feel the skin on both sides, from my hand and the sense of touch from my hand and the sense of receiving touch from the other side of my skin, on my forearm, on my leg, on my stomach, wherever it may be. And I pause in areas that feel like they need a little bit more attention. So if there's areas that feel a little bit inflamed, or they might feel a little bit numb even, or areas that feel tense, I'll pause there, I'll massage a little bit. So every time I'm doing it, I'm connecting to my body and connecting to what's actually going on in my body. So I'm not just automatically, okay, here's the oil, here I go with my Abhyanga. I'm like, okay, how's my skin feeling today? How's this muscle feeling today? And there's certain areas that I tend to know are my problem areas, so I'll linger on those areas, but I'll check in with them too. So I'm not just doing it robotically, but really feeling it, because a huge part of this practice of making the Abhyanga mindfulness practice is about increasing our sensation and increasing our connection to our body. And it's also about reinforcing the idea that the body is cohesive. And not only that the body is cohesive, but the self and the identity are cohesive. And that's a bit esoteric, but when we do it, we're actually reinforcing that sense of wholeness, and we're increasing our immunity, we're increasing our sense of self, and we're decreasing stress and anxiety. Because when we reinforce that idea, it's harder for things to penetrate, whether they're stressful events, whether it's germs, whether it's the environment that we're in or the people who are around us. We have a stronger center and we have a stronger barrier. So that's the main reason that I do this in my Abhyanga practice. So as I continue to go down my body, I'm continuing to connect to sensation, connecting to the sense of touch, both in the hands and in the receiving skin. And obviously normally I'm not clothed when I'm doing this. And then I make sure to pay special attention to the areas that I instinctually kind of want to skip, like my bum, for instance. It's kind of hard to reach, it's way in the back. I'll really pause and give some extra attention. I'll think about, if there's some cellulite there that kind of bothers me, and I'll just think about sending love to that area. And it's not about changing it, it's really about just accepting it and loving it as it is. And so I'll give a little extra love to that area, And then I'll move over into the groin area. Get your nether regions, don't leave those out. You're in the bathroom alone, presumably, so just go for it. And yeah, think about the areas that don't get touched very often, and really don't be afraid to give them some extra love, because they deserve it. And those areas, you know, they deserve increased circulation, increased oxygenation, and they're not going to get it other ways. So this is your chance to really love up your body without discrimination. And so I'll do it to the backs of my knees. I'll feel the little tendons back there, my sciatic nerve back here. I know my mom has sciatica, so, you know, it runs in the family, let's say. I give a little extra love back there, go down to the calves, and I continually am connecting to sensation and connecting to what is actually going on in my body right now. So this really helps to bring me out of my head and back, grounding me down into my body and into where I'm at, and not, you know, running 5 miles ahead to what I'm doing today, what I'm eating for breakfast, whatever it may be. So I'll go all the way down, I'll get the ankles, get all these tendons, and I'll feel for, I have a lot of little, you know, kind of like nubs and stuck areas down here, around the ankle, around the heel. And I'll get all those little tendons and the top of my foot, and get in between my toes. And I do the bottoms of my feet. Just be careful because it can get really slippery. It's good if you have like a little towel to wipe your feet off. And just connecting to sensation, connecting to the energy of aliveness in my body, connecting to those areas that feel a little tight or angry, and just saying like, hey, it's all right. Just relax, receive. You can really start to talk to your body through this process and to really get in touch with what your body needs and what your body's trying to communicate with you. Because ultimately, if you have tension, if you have numbness, if you have redness, inflammation, whatever it may be, that's your body sending you a signal. And there's wisdom in it, and there's information in it that you can really mine if you become sensitive enough. So that's about it. That's the long and short of it. I would love to hear how it goes for you. You can drop me a line in the comments of my blog post below, send me an email, find me on Facebook, and let me know how it goes for you, or ask any questions that you might have. Thanks, and I hope that you get a really rich experience doing your Abhyanga massage.